Terraflower. In Terraflower by Thomas Hollyday, Captain Bob, a local fisherman, is found drowned in what is assumed by the local sheriff and the townspeople to be a fishing accident. However, Bob's grandson, Smote Rojas, believes it was murder and convinces Jim Tench, a local garage owner and builder of custom race cars, to join him in an investigation. River Sunday, a sleepy port town on Chesapeake Harbor and the eastern shore of Maryland, was not ready for the influx of demonstrators and terrorism that came when Dr. Madeline O'Weary addresses a group of United Nations representatives in town for a weekend conference. A bomb explosion in the conference room of the hotel at the end of her presentation creates panic, fear, and pandemonium. Any semblance of crowd control is momentarily lost. A number of clues connect to Captain Bob's death to William Strake, a billionaire oilman and collector of antique automobiles. The bomb scare adds another dimension to Tench's investigation when Tench discovers an alliance between Dr. O'Weary and Stagmatter, curator of Strake's antique car museum. Vivid description involved the reader's five senses. I experienced the odorous smell of creosote, the roaring exhaust sound of a 1932 Mercedes Roadster, and the feel of the boards course against the skin of my legs. A reading from the book. Old Beats pretty excited talking about that African snake, wasn't he? Said Smiley, taking the cardboard box from Katie. Yes, Tench said. I bet he wouldn't be so scared if he knew I had me one of these. He held up a metal cylinder about 2 feet long, olive drab in color. Then he snapped the back end of the device outward so that the tube was extended another foot. What is that? Asked Tench. M72. Katie and me, we call it the Boss Man. Looky, you'll see something. I want to shoot it too, said Buddy. The other two men crowded around and said they wanted a shot too. You'll get your turn, Smiley said. Smiley moved away from them and held the weapon with his back aimed away from the trailer. He looked behind him to make sure nothing was in the way. Then he loaded a small rocket that Katie took from the box. He pointed the device at the plywood target. Get him, Katie said. Cover your ears, said Smiley as he pushed the firing device. Smoke came up from the plywood in the woods beyond as pits of flame tugged at the brush and splintered wood. Tench thought the noise was deafening, like a dragster taking off with all its exhaust wide open and lighting up candles, as the drag boy said, when the flames came out of the engine pipes and into the air. Get the hose, said Smiley as he put the launcher down and walked towards the woods. He picked up a shovel near the ruined target and began to stamp out the vestiges of flame along the side of the woods. Katie came behind him with a long garden hose, which sprayed water up into the few burning branches. Where'd you get that thing? Asked Tench, as Smiley knelt on the floor, on the ground, preparing for the launcher for Buddy's shot. Smiley didn't smile. Tench's host was very serious as he said, Do you think them terrorists can get these weapons so easy over there in the Middle East? Well, sir, we can get 'em here too, right in the good old USA. Smiley looked up, lifting the rocket launcher slightly from the ground. Let me tell you, I see a man like that snake old Beats was talking about at the garage. Or if you make a mistake and come around here, that's the last anyone will see of him. I'm saying that for sure.